Okay, so I'm going to try and recreate this thing in vector shapes. I'm going to try and redraw this track in vectors. Now, this is obviously a render that has come out of something like After Effects or perhaps a 3D program, more likely a motion graphics software, which facilitates a 3D view where you can rotate the camera. So you can draw a 2D artwork and you get a nice perspective. 3D has Illustrator has some of those things, but I'll just try to make this into a graphic art and it will also show you a few things about Illustrator. The line tool can be used to really go around creating these lines out here, and so not a big deal. You can go on, keep on drawing the lines, and you can get the same perspective. The pen tool can be used to try and trace something like this. You click on the joint, you click on the tangent on the curve, and you come back and click on a joint, and you should get a nice curve. And you can then use the white arrow tool to kind of complete this curve. Come back to the pen tool, click where you are left off, and then you keep on you click and drag to adjust the curve. You keep on clicking and dragging. You can see I'm keeping a lot of distance here. You keep clicking and dragging, uh, and now this is a fake. Obviously they've used a fade off in Photoshop to try and make it appear as if those lines are thin because they're in the distance. So you can do that as well, but yeah, it takes a bit of practice, this pen tool. In fact, it takes a lot of practice, but yeah, that's also a straightforward thing that you can do. I'm going to use this shape later on to actually mask out my grid, just because that helps me from drawing another shape. So now let me make a box. Okay, I've got this box. I'll fill it. So I'll fill it, and then I go to Object, Path, Split into Grid. Now you can't add as many as you want, but I think based on the height and width, I'll preview it. It takes 40. Does it take 50? Okay. Does this take 60? It's a bit wider, maybe 70, 75. Okay, sorry. So we've got this. While it is selected, while it is selected, just go to Object, Envelope Distort, and Make with Mesh. I just need one row, one column, and that's fine. I'm going to zoom out a bit. Now what happens here is, you can see I'm going to select this point using the white arrow tool. I select this point and I move it in, and I hover over this handle and I just click and drag it out. I box just this vertex I want, just click and drag it, and then I move it. And you can see the kind of perspective I'm getting now. And finally, when you're happy with it, you get back that other fellow. Where is the shape? There's another fellow here somewhere, this guy. Now this guy has to be closed and it has to be on top. Right now it's at the bottom. So Object, Arrange, Bring to Front. Now he's on top. This guy can be at the bottom. I'm going to move this guy out of the way for some time. I'm just going to delete him for now. So I've got two things here. I've got this guy and I've got this other object here. I'm going to kill these guys also for now. I don't want them interfering. There's one more somewhere here. So anyway, I need this guy and I need shift, and I'll just drag over here. I should get both. Yeah, I've got these two guys. Now this path is closed and it is on top. I brought it to the front. If I go to Object, Clipping Mask, Make, then I get this grid in a perspective. Okay. So hope that helps, and you can keep on